Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning into the Oasis Healing Temple. In today's reading, we're going to take a look at what is coming full circle for you today. At the time that you are tuning into this reading, we have 3 pile choices. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you to look at to decide, or to help you decide which pile is meant for you. So we're going to choose 3 different cards, and this will be your indicator on which reading is meant for you. So for pile number 1, we have the vessel. For pile number 2, we have the seed. And for pile number 3, we have the tear. Okay, so let me show you pile number 1. We have a green fluorite sphere with the vessel card. So you may be drawn to the crystal, you may be drawn to the card. Pile number 2, we have the seed with Carnelian. And pile number 3, we have the tear with the aura rose quartz. Alright, those are your piles. If you need more time to meditate so that you may choose the one that is speaking to you, go ahead and pause the video. The timestamps are going to be in the description box below, and I will see you at your readings. Welcome pile number 1, everyone who chose the vessel card with the green fluorite. This is your reading. So I'm going to put your stone up here, and I kind of have an idea about what this is speaking about, but I want to just dive in a little bit more to see, just to get some more clarification, to see if I'm on the right track. Alright, so let's see what we have. We have karmic imprints. Father of water, balance and harmony. The goddess circle, wheel of change. And we have the altar of water, love overflowing. Okay, pile number 1. What is coming full circle for you is you're going through a cleansing process. There's some deep healing that is coming in for you right now. There's a completion phase. You've overcome some karmic cycles, maybe with relationships, old patterns that have been repeating themselves, and you have gone into the shadow and you have illuminated the patterns and the programming, any of the pain and the trauma that has been repetitive for many lifetimes, and you have done the healing aspect of that karmic cycle. And right now you're being held in the womb at the moment, and you're going through this cleansing process. So your physical body is going through this healing, this rebirthing, and when you're going through this phase, it can be very tiring and taxing on the body. So you may be being asked to rest and nurture yourself and just kind of take a break where you can and when you can. Maybe getting into some bodies of water, whether that's taking showers, taking long baths, self-nurturing baths, or if it's warm where you're at this time of the year, to get in some pools or some bodies of water that can help you integrate these energies. Maybe practice some cleansing rituals to help you cut the cords to the past and to these relationships or to these experiences, because you're coming out of a cycle and you're going to be stepping into a new cycle where you're going to be showered and just filled with abundance and with love coming in to replace everything that you are releasing and letting go of. And so you're being asked to just kind of take care of yourself right now, to set a healthy foundation for yourself, maybe to visualize what it is that you want to bring in. After doing the shadow work and doing the cleansing, you will have created some space within for these new blessings to come in for you. Okay, let's see. We have your 11-year-old self. We have Merlin and Liliana. Love yourself just as you are. You are amazing. And by opening yourself up to all of your different lives, you will become the sum of them. Yeah, these are these karmic things, whatever you're overcoming, it's something that you've been dealing with since childhood and even past lives from before now. So any of these people or these situations that have been in your life, they have been with you. You've been on this journey for a long time. You've incarnated many, many times to bring this healing, to bring forth this love from within, to transmute this heavy, dense energy. And it has not been easy. This planet has been in a very controlled, lower vibration for so long. And we've had to constantly transmute those lower vibrations and to constantly bring more love and more light into these situations. And right now you have done the work, you've overcome so much, and you're being held in this like womb and the cocoon right now so that you can take a break and allow yourself to rest and to regenerate, to nurture yourself and pour into yourself before moving forward. And in this process that's of taking the time out and nurturing yourself, during that phase, you integrate all the lessons and all the wisdom that you've gained through these experiences. And you need to take that time out to nurture your body, to nurture your emotional body, to nurture your mental body, your spiritual body. All aspects of your being need to be tended to and just kind of held in a place of delicacy, because you have overcome a lot, and it takes a little bit of time and wear and tear on the body. So you need that time to just kind of nurture yourself and process the experience so that you can understand everything that you have gone through and gain the wisdom from these experiences. It's like a almost like a review, or because you've already passed the test, so it's like you're taking all of the tools and the lessons from having this experience and deciding what is going to be moving forward with you on the path ahead. Like, because we're never done learning, we're always learning and growing. And so in this new phase, this new mountain that you're going to be embarking on, there's some things that don't need to come with you moving forward. And so when you take this time out to just integrate all the lessons, you can decide what can I bring forward, what needs to come forward with me, and what things can I let go, so I don't need to carry everything moving forward. There's only, the tools and the wisdom that you've gained through these experiences. That's what needs to come forward. We have answered the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Yeah, with this 11-year-old self, you're being asked to follow your passions in this new journey that you're about to embark on. After this healing phase, you may have just begun this, or you're coming out of the cleansing and healing phase and about to embark on this new journey. And in this new journey, you're being asked to follow your passions and to dive into what it is that you really want to do, and to answer the call of your heart, to answer the call of your soul. What lights up your heart? What are you passionate about doing? And to step on the path of why you incarnated in the first place. Because yes, we incarnate to work through our family karma and these karmic relationships that we all have. A lot of us incarnate because we're here to either work out our karmic connections to people, to make sure that we don't have any more karmic ties or any more contracts with people that we feel that are unfinished business, so that we can then move forward in our soul's journey and growth and mastering the lessons here on earth so that we can move forward, and then we can move on to other schools of learning, other universities, and gain more mastery and wisdom in other solar systems. And that's for another reading. But anyways, yes, you're being asked to answer the call of your soul and what it is that you want to do. Having gained all this wisdom, having learned through all these experiences, what is it that lights your soul up? What is it that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel excited, makes you feel giddy when you think about doing this act, this creative outlet? You know, you just get excited and the time just flies by and you feel like you could do this all day. You know, engage in some of those activities, because that's going to help re-energize you and bring you back to full energy, very energetic after having gone through this cleansing, clearing, karmic work, because this can be very taxing on us. And when we engage in these types of activities, this is what gives us the energy to move forward. Okay, we have harmony. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. Yeah, exactly. When you do things from your heart and you're creating from that space, it is your gift to the world to share that with others. And it is like, it's sharing your light, and that light is what inspires other people. It's like one candle that can light another candle, so other people will be inspired through your inspiration, and it inspires them to then go out and create for themselves. And then we have follow the moon. Yeah, listen to your intuition, follow your emotions, and be guided by your emotions. Listen to your heart. Tap into your divine feminine energies of your creative talent, and to bring forth this creative beauty that is within you. Yeah, and balancing out the masculine and the feminine energies, because this planet has been ran, the masculine energies has just ran the feminine energies into the ground. And it's time for the feminine to be resurrected, where we are creating from a space of our passions and from our love and from our inspiration, versus creating out of fear of going to work to provide for our family because we're afraid we're going to lose our homes, or we're afraid we're not going to have enough, or we're afraid that we're not going to fit in with others, or that we can't be different in some way. And that's just not the truth. That's an illusion. And when you create from a space of love and inspiration, there's a different type of energy that you get from that. And it's not based from fear. It's coming from a place of purity and connection and the divine. And this is where we should be functioning from. We should be functioning from our highest light, what inspires us and what lights us up. And you're coming into that phase of your life where this is going to be what you're doing. So congratulations, pile number one. You've completed a lot of work, and you're about to embark on this new beginning where you're creating from your heart space. You're creating from this emotional inspiration that's going to be this beautiful path for you ahead. I wanted to get a few more cards for you. Let me actually do a little bit of tarot and see what's going on with the tarot real quick. Pile number. We have Four of Wands with progress, alignment. Yeah, we got lots of movement coming in. There's big changes. Oops, this one just flew to the floor. Give me just a minute. We got 4 cards on the floor. Now, okay, this should be good. We have the Lovers. Oh, I may have flipped this upside down. Yeah, where things were, coming from a place of feeling like there's been a disconnection, maybe within yourself, or not feeling like, you fit in with the world and society, or even within your family. And that can happen a lot with starseeds who are born into families where they don't necessarily fit in, and they don't see things the way that everybody else does, and they don't understand, you know, the way that they do things, because the way that you see and the way that you love is completely different. And so it may have been very hard for you growing up as a child, feeling like you don't belong and that you don't fit in. And that has been part of the karmic lessons that you are learning and have grown through, because you were there to bring healing to that family and to shift that energy of what they were bringing forward, because it wasn't something that was sustaining, something that wasn't bringing the full beauty and love and connection of the divine. It wasn't something that was inspiring. It wasn't something that was filled with love. I wasn't leaving that legacy of love and light. And so you were there to bring in that healing and restorative energy into that family lineage. And it is not easy to do that. I know me myself what that feels like. Next we have the Hanged Man. So yeah, right now it has been feeling like it's been a long process, and like it's taken you forever to try to get to move forward. And it is because everything happens for a reason, and sometimes we're not necessarily, you know, when we try to rush the process, we miss things along the way, and we can miss steps, we can miss lessons, we can miss wisdom that we're meant to get, tools that we need to bring forward with us. And so sometimes you may have felt like it has been a long process to get to where you are at now. And the final card is we have Justice, and you have always been doing what was right, just, and fair, and always been following your heart, and always trying to do the right thing and find the truth, find the lesson in everything that you have gone through. And it has paid off, because you wouldn't be the person that you are today, pile number one. And these blessings are going to be coming in for you, because we have the altar of water, and this chalice is just overflowing with love and its abundance, and it's just a big heart. And I'm sure you're going to be receiving this heart expansion, this expansion in your third eye and the way that you see and perceive, and this expansion in your heart chakra of how deeply you love yourself and see yourself, as well as your sacral chakra here, because there's so much water in this reading right here. And it talks about the vessel, and the vessel contains, it holds our emotions, it holds our thoughts, it holds our organs, it holds everything in place. And so you are definitely moving into a space where you're going to be in balance with the feminine, with the masculine, with your higher self, with your soul connection, listening to your intuition before you make a move. Ooh, I'm sorry if y'all can hear that. My dog is going off. There's neighbors outside making noise. Alright, let me get some messages from Zoom. I love these cards. Pile. Alright, we had 3 that just flew out. We have freedom. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt, so I work to free myself of the darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. Exactly, pile number 1. You have been doing the work. You've freed yourself from these karmic situations, these karmic patterns, and you're stepping into a space of feeling freedom from having to go through these, and you found the light that has been within you all along. We have manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. Yeah, you're getting this expansion within, this light expansion, where you're going to be receiving some more guidance. You might be receiving downloads from your higher self, from your angels, from your guides, about this path going forward and what it is that you're meant to do, having learned all these lessons. And now what do we do with these lessons that we have learned? You know, how do we bring them forward? How do we create from them? Oh, and then we have unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. Yeah, pile number one. So you've come to the realization that everyone is acting from their level of awareness and their capacity to love, to give and receive love. And when we come from that space, we can understand that these lessons are there to teach us lessons about ourselves, how to love ourselves and to pour into ourselves, and not to seek things outside of who we are, not to look for anybody else to give us that unconditional love that we need. Only we know how we need to be loved, and it is up to us to love ourselves and be there for ourselves, and not to expect it from other people, because other people can only love you from the level that they love themselves, and they can only see you through the eyes that they are able to see and understand themselves. And so have compassion for others who do things out of unawareness, unconsciousness, or from the pain that they've experienced, and they don't understand and know how to transmute that energy and not pass it on. They don't know what to do with it. They don't have a higher level of awareness. They don't have a teacher. They're not listening to their heart. They've kind of been shut down from it and disengaged from it because they have a broken heart. And so you are a higher light being. You have more understanding, and so have compassion for those people, and that will give you that freedom and that release from having to feel resentment towards them in any kind of way. It's not you. It really is them. And not to take things personal, which can be very hard when you're going through the situation, because we always end up want to blame ourselves for, them treating us poorly, that some way we're not good enough and we're not worthy and we're not deserving or lovable. And that's not the truth. The truth is that you are very worthy, that you are the divine incarnate, and you deserve nothing but love and respect and to be seen. And it really is on us to give that to ourselves and not to look outside ourselves for anyone to give us those needs. All right, pile number one, this was your reading. I hope this has resonated with you. Please take what does resonate and leave the rest with love. Y'all have a good day, and I'd love to have you back for future readings. Y'all take care. Welcome, pile number two. Those of you who chose the seed card and the Carnelian sphere, this is your reading. Very interesting, these two right here. Carnelian works with our sacral chakra, and the seed, this is a creation right here. There's something about creation, so I want to see what else we can get for you. Actually, I'm going to do this in the center. Pile number two. What is coming full circle for pile number two? We have the Tree of Life. Ooh. Very synchronous here. We have Creature of Earth, take charge. We have the Martyr, sacrifice and self-reflection. Mother of Water, emotional self-care. Okay, pile number two. So there's something that you're creating, or something that is a generational creation, something that you're wanting to create that will last generations. And it has required a lot of sacrifice for you. You've done a lot of healing work. You've been working really, really hard to bring this manifestation full forward. And you've been holding it and nurturing it. You've been watering it. You've been tending to its growth, loving it, taking care of it. Yeah, there's a manifestation for you, pile number two. Let's see what else we have here. I am galactic starseed blooming. Ooh, my goodness, I love it. So there's a seed that's growing. There's something that you've been nurturing, something that's coming to manifestation. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, we have Imastar and Diamond. Imastar has spoken. Come to me in the temple of eternal purity. Let me fill your view of the future with a rosy light. Oh, wow. This beautiful manifestation, this thing that you want to create and manifest, is something that is going to sustain many people, many future generations. You've been holding this light within you. There's something that is within you, a frequency, a code, a light code, a seed that you're meant to anchor here onto the earth, that is going to help grow Mother Earth and sustain future generations. It's so beautiful and it's so loving, it's so nurturing. You've put in a lot of work, and it's been a lot of sacrificing for you, pile number 2. I'm getting emotional. Yeah, it's coming from your heart space, this beautiful thing that you're wanting to create and bring forward. And it's very pure, because it's not a selfish manifestation. It's something that you're wanting to create for many. It's not just for you. We have Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Yeah, like I was saying, there's something within you that you're meant to bring forward, that you're meant to create here on the planet, and it has been with you for many, many incarnations. And in this new cycle here on the planet, it is going to be something that you bring forth. You're meant to be a teacher, a guide, a mentor, something where you share this information, where you ground and you activate this beautiful creation here on Earth. We have authenticity. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Yeah, under this purity card here, it is such a beautiful creation. And look, we have 11 and 11 right here, and then we have 10, which is a 1, and then we have 33, and this is actually a 12, which also is a 3. This is beautiful, pile number 2. Oh, I'm so in love with this reading. You've always been yourself. You've remained to your truth. You've listened to your heart this entire time, and you've been holding and protecting this beautiful seed within you, this beautiful blessing that you're meant to share on the earth. Whether you realize it or not, there is something within you, this light, this beautiful creation that you're meant to bring forth onto the planet. And it's going to be this beautiful, beautiful manifestation that is going to bring so many blessings and illumination and light for others. Oh my goodness, we have prosperity. As this tree grows so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universe divine. Sorry, I can't even speak. And look, we have another 3. This is 3333. Oh my goodness, which is the Trinity numbers. We have complete balance. There's this beautiful blessing, and I love how we have the tree. It's just tying it all together, and there's so much fruition and fertility and blessings that are about to pour into you. This is your full circle, pile number 2. I'm so happy for you and so proud of you for, doing the hard work, for getting in there, doing the shadow work, doing the healing, transmuting these lower vibrations so that you can bring forth this beautiful creation and manifestation for the earth. Wow. You're very, very ancient, very wise soul, pile number 2. We have Nourish the Soul, 29, another 11. And then we have Do Not Fear the Unknown. I'll put these down here. I might have some space over here just to keep them a little bit on the side. And 7. Yeah, very spiritually advanced. Yeah, you're here to shine this light, to bring illumination to the darkness, to show how you can achieve your dreams. by shining your own unique light, by remaining true to your soul, listening to your heart, and being guided by your heart. Yeah, there's this unique perception that you have, this ancient wisdom that you're meant to share with others, and it's going to bring in so much prosperity and abundance. And, prosperity doesn't necessarily mean, money, finances, even though, yes, it can and you will, because I do see that. It also is like abundance of soul, abundance of love, and friendship, and support, and beauty, and just deep connection, with yourself and with others, and grounding that energy here on planet Earth. So there's a lot of growth for you right now. Pile number 2, whenever you're watching this reading, this is coming full circle for you. This manifestation is beginning to bloom. Your light is beginning to shine, and you're going to be asked to share your wisdom, and don't be afraid to share what you know, even if others, might not understand. Eventually they will, and it's just because you're such a high vibrational energy, and there is like this gap between where they are and where you are. This information is going to be something that others will look towards and need when the time is right for them. And everybody's on different levels of soul awakenings and vibrations that others who are, when they are meant to find it, they will. So keep sharing those seeds of light, sharing this information, speaking your truth, standing in your truth. You hold something that is very divine and sacred that others are meant to know and find, to help them grow, because it is truth. It is the divine. It is such a deep connection, and you have such a deep connection to the light, and it is very pure. You're a very pure channel for source. Pile number 2. Ooh, oh my goodness. Very high vibration. Yeah, you just got so much wisdom and so much love and so much passion. It's something that you're very passionate about, and you've been growing this for a long time. Yeah, a lot of you are, I have a lot of star seeds watching this channel, a lot of galactic beings, and you're definitely a star seed. Yeah, and you know your worth, and if you don't, I'm pretty sure you do, because you wouldn't be able to have made it this far in your journey. And listen to your heart. You've been following the passion that's within you, and you come from some other star system. Yeah, we have the lovers union, connectedness. Yeah, you definitely are very connected to source. You're definitely connected within your own being. You've completed the masculine and feminine, that union, sacred union within. You have achieved that. So, and you know who you are. Nobody can take this from you. Nobody can, deter you from this path that you're on. This seed is reaching its fruition. It's blooming. All right, we have 2 of Swords. Oops, that was actually upside down. Yeah. Yeah, you've had to make some decisions, and you've had to decide what has been, good for you. You've had to cut cords to karmic relationships, to people who weren't serving you, people who were, just not treating you as divine, beautiful being that you are, with the level of respect that you deserve, because you've always been very compassionate and understanding. And sometimes that's too much for people. They don't know, if they haven't received that love before, they don't understand it, and they don't feel deserving of it. And in a sense, they can almost want to inflict their pain onto you. And with this card, what I see is that, yeah, there's a choice and a decision that you have to make. And, not all choices are easy, but trust yourself and then making that choice of what's right for you and what's not right for you. So letting go of what's not going to be serving you moving forward. Let me see what else. Or you might be afraid of moving forward. You might be just afraid to step into this role, into this beautiful manifestation here. Which, take some time to just self-reflect and remove anything that is not your truth and that is not serving this light, that may prevent you from, achieving this goal, from achieving this blooming. We have Emperor. Yeah, stand in your truth, stand in your power. Yeah, you're somebody who's not afraid to do the work. It might be, you know how to cut the cords to things that are no longer serving you. You know how to see through the illusions. You know how to cut through fears and see beyond them. You know who you are. You know your truth. You know your worth. Look at that. We have the Magician. Yeah. You're able to create from anything. You're the alchemist. You're able to take and transform these lower vibrations and to create beautiful things from them. You're able to see the wisdom and understand what these lessons are, what they're teaching you, what the shadows mean, what your fears mean. You're not afraid to step into the darkness. You embrace your darkness and see them as messengers, not something to be feared. It's just information that you need to retrieve and collect and understand. That's beautiful. Okay, and then we have Nine of Wands, a test of faith, courage. Holding the line, persistence. Yeah, you've maintained this high frequency, this vibration. You've held on to this seed, this wisdom that has been within you, even if you weren't aware. The awareness is here now. Pile number 2. Okay, I have a card that just fell. Yeah, it's the end of a cycle. It's the end of one way of doing things, and the end of the cycle of how we've been ruled by this masculine energy that has just been very dominating and suppressing the feminine energies. And it's not necessarily like a gender thing, even though it kind of is, but it's about the energy and how we apply the energy. And the masculine energy has just been so dominating over our planet to the point where it's gotten completely out of balance, and it's been very excessive, where it's hard for anybody to take time out to rest and to nurture themselves and to heal or to reprocess, to regenerate, to connect to the body, to connect to Mother Earth. We're so much into our masculine in the mind that we've disconnected ourselves from the natural rhythm of life with nature, and the way that we even grow our food, the way our bodies need rest. We don't even allow ourselves to rest without feeling guilt or shame that we're having fear that we're not going to survive if we're not constantly doing something. If we take time out to rest our body, that somehow we're going to fall behind, or that we're lazy in some way. And so there needs to be some big change, and you're here to bring and usher in that big change. Pile number 2. And then last we have the Chariot. So yeah, you're here to bring forward this change onto the planet, to bring forward this new beginning, to shift the way that we do things, to bring this higher vibrational energy down to the planet, to guide others, to show them that there are more paths to choose, that we're not limited. We're only limited because of our belief system and the way that we believe. Yeah, for me, the seed represents our belief. It's something that we're growing and we're nurturing, and it is a belief system. And you're here to bring about that change for the planet, pile number 2. Alright, let me get you a few more messages from Source. We have everything turns to light. I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. You are becoming stronger. That light within you is a lighthouse for others. So constantly, like, stay in this vibration. Keep receiving your insights. Connect to your higher self. Nurture that seed, love that seed, keep shining your light and growing that seed for others to follow. Pile number 2. Next we have goodness. I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. Thus I free myself, allow my goodness to manifest and become a source of joy. Through gentleness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and others. That is you, pile number 2. You see the goodness in everything, as well as yourself, and you understand the darkness, you understand your shadow aspect, and you have blended those two together, and now you're nurturing this beautiful seed of growth within you by working with the masculine and the feminine energies, because it does require us to nurture ourselves, which is the feminine energies, and then also to act on our inspiration, which is the masculine energies, and knowing when to apply light, when to apply water. You know, heat and water is what makes the seed grow, so you need both of those elements to be working together, and you have mastered that with the magician here. You've mastered when to apply what element to your manifestation. And then we have self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the request of my body and soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Yes, this is what you're doing. You are learning to love yourself and pour into yourself and nurture that seed, that manifestation that you're bringing forth onto the planet by pouring into yourself. Your cup overflows, and then you have more to share with others. But we can't share from an empty cup, and that's why it's so essential for us to nurture ourselves, for us to love ourselves, for us to find that balance within. And when you have achieved that, like you have pile number 2, you're going to be bringing forth this high vibrational energy and anchoring in your higher self, your soul mission, why you came here, your true self, your authentic self, your divine self, and bringing that divinity and sharing that divinity here on the planet with others. Ooh, I'm so happy for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'd love to have you back here for future readings. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day. Welcome, pile number 3. Those of you who chose the Tear card with the Aura Rose Quartz. So for you, pile number 3, what I'm getting with the connection to these, because this is a heart chakra crystal. This helps us to heal and nurture and love our heart, and that forgiveness and nurturing that we need. And then we have the Tear card. So what's coming full circle for you is some healing, some heart healing for you, some release. I do want to go ahead and get into the reading though, and just to confirm this, but I definitely see a healing, cleansing energy for you. We have the solar plexus. See through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. Now, when I was doing these cards, you had a lot of these that wanted to come forward in your reading. We have the activated ally. You are perfectly imperfect. Oh, I just got emotional for you, pile number 3. Okay, so for you, this healing that's coming in for you is the way, how you see yourself, how you love yourself, your self-confidence, your worth. And this healing that's coming in is asking you, what's coming full circle is the way that you see yourself, the way that you love yourself. This, and you're being asked to release this vision, this false vision that you do have of yourself, and that you may be seeing yourself through somebody else's lens, and you may have allowed them to dictate how you saw yourself, this version of you that is not the truth, but because of your connection to this person, you allowed them to dictate who you thought you were, maybe how you saw yourself. And then when their reflection didn't match your reflection, you may have questioned, your intentions, or what actions you were doing that made them see you in this way. And in a sense, you gave your power away to them to have that control over you of how you see yourself. And so right now, there's this activation that's coming in for you to acknowledge who you are and how to see yourself through this beautiful light of your heart, and to see yourself through your heart and acknowledge who you really are. And it's not by looking through anybody else's eyes but your own. And so you may be being asked to release and to forgive yourself. Yes, forgive the other person, but forgive yourself for doubting who you were, or allowing anybody to make you feel that you are unworthy or unlovable. And to then build your confidence up and to see yourself for who you really are, as this beautiful, perfect being that was created by Source, and in the beauty and the uniqueness that you are. And so this activation is coming in for you right now, for you to bring this beautiful vision of who you are and to see yourself as this beautiful being that you are. Pile number 3. We have you are the divine Y point. Yeah, it's time to shift your perception and the ways that you've been seeing things. And we have 33, which is pretty interesting because we have 23, 34, and 33. And this is a master number right here, 33. This is mastery. Yeah, and coming full circle for you, the way that you perceived yourself in the past, and that's all starting to shift for you. You're stepping onto a new path, a new passage, not a new path. Deliver your greatest gift to the world. Yeah, you have a specific way of seeing things that is different and unique from others, and it is a gift that you have. So we have lots of eyes in this reading, lots of perception, lots of intuition, being guided by your guides, by your higher self, and the way that you see things. You have a very deep connection to Source, and I have a lot of stars too. So there's you are very unique. You may resonate as a star seed, as most people do on these readings. That has this unique perception of things. And sometimes when you are this beautiful being of light and love, and the way that you see things, those who can't see it that way almost make you feel like there's something wrong with you because your perception doesn't match their perception. And you got to see that that's all it is, really, is that they're not of the same vibration and energy as you, so they're going to see it from their perspective. But it doesn't mean yours is wrong, and that theirs is wrong. For them, that is the lens that they're wearing and that they're looking through. And we all have a different childhood. We've all had different experiences that actually affect our lens, and sometimes our lens can be very dirty. Sometimes we can choose to look through things with rose-colored glasses, and me and my mom, we always use that saying, rose quartz colored glasses, because we want to see people through our heart. And when you're a high vibrational being, you function in the higher realms, and so we see things as the divine, and always the divine. And when we're here in this dimension, in this plane, things aren't functioning from the divine, things aren't acting on that dimension, and so we can kind of get hurt because we're looking at them with these rose-colored glasses on, and that's not where their awareness is. Their awareness is here in this dimension, in this plane, and they still have some, alchemizing to do, some work to do, some integration and healing before they can have that same divine perception that you have, because you might be an older soul and have been on the journey, on the path many, many times, and you have overcome many lessons. You've passed many classes, more classes, let's say, because you started the journey sooner than they did, and so you have a higher perception and awareness, whereas they don't. Maybe they've skipped a couple classes, maybe they've, you know, crisscrossed and Christmas treed on some of their exams, and they're not quite where you are on the journey. And so allow them their own individual growth, and let go of needing their approval of any kind of way, or needing them to give you, you know, the love that you feel that you need, or the relationship, because sometimes, like, they're just not in the same space and they can't give you those needs. So it's really up to us to give it to ourselves, and to love ourselves, and to pour into our own cup, and therefore we can then share with others once we pour into ourselves. Okay, we have Confucius and Xingfu, I think that's how you say it. You have come a long way along the path of mastery. Learn now from your own soul where the light of ancient knowledge shines. You are now ready to receive everything. Ooh, how beautiful is that? Pile number 3. So yeah, you've had to overcome a lot of misperceptions, maybe about you or about things that have occurred in your life. And you're getting this solar plexus activation, which is our connection to our own personal inner sun, our confidence, our energy, our willpower, our action. It's like our divine masculine. So it is the, you know, the energy we need. It's our fire. And there's an activation that's coming in for you, into the mind space, that's going to help illuminate some things for you, and shift some perceptions around for you to begin this new path, for you to achieve this mastery over yourself and over your perception. So this is also a third eye activation as well, because we have a lot of these eyes everywhere. All right, let's get another card in your pile. We have no, wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Okay, so you're going to be receiving some insight. So not to move forward on the path too far just yet. This shift that's occurring for you is going to take you a little bit of integrating. So you need a little bit of downtime, a little bit of rest before moving forward. Yeah, with also the say no, you know, it's standing up for yourself and not allowing these old perceptions to come in and take residence within your mind. They're no longer welcome. It's no longer your perception. You have learned the lessons from those experiences, and take whatever tools and information and lesson you can from those experiences, cut the cord and let them go, so that you can begin this new path that is filled with so much light and abundance and opportunity. Look at that, we have the harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. And I love that. So you're being asked to stand in that feminine energy of being open and receptive to receiving. And that does require you to take time out to rest, to meditate, to spend some time in nature, to be observant, to see what messages are being offered to you, what blessings are being offered to you, what is the path that is opening up for you right now. Pile number 3. Ooh, we have romance. Romance is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. And we have another 23. That number might resonate for you. It also breaks down to a 5. So there's a lot of change that's coming in for you in this cycle right here. That's opening up. Yeah. You're going to learn to love yourself and allow yourself to forgive yourself, to forgive others. Sometimes crying and releasing, you know, the past, and letting things go, you know, letting the past go, loving yourself, forgiving yourself for allowing anybody to make you think that you are less than in any way, because it's not the truth. You are the divine, and right now you're in a point where you're about to receive the harvest for all of your hard work, for everything that you've overcome. But you need to take time out to just rest at the moment, to rest and rejuvenate, to heal, spend some time, like I said, in nature to connect. We have embraced the masculine. Yeah, so for me, this is like embracing the gifts, the blessings that are coming in for you. This is also the mind and healing the mind. Actually, I'm going to put this over here because we got a lot of mental energy in these cards over here. So yeah, there could have been these old programs, old ways that you see yourself, things that you believe about yourself, because you're looking at them through somebody else's lens and perception, and it's time to let that go and to stand in the truth of who you really are, and the beautiful bright light that you are, this imperfectly perfect beautiful being that you are, pile number 3. And then we have show that you care. That's right, loving yourself, taking time out to nurture yourself. What are some things that you can do to nurture your heart, to nurture that inner child? You know, if there's some arts and crafts that you like to do, a creative expression that you have, you know, maybe dancing, working out to help move the energies around, spending time in nature, reading, painting, you know, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. I mean, it could be cooking, it could be anything that just gives you the energy of love and connection and inspiration. Last card we have love without condition. There we go. It's taking that time to love yourself and not judging yourself. Allow yourself to grow, to move forward, having taken all the lessons from everything that you've been through and overcome thus far, and becoming your own nurturer, you know, your own father, your own mother, learning to nurture yourself and provide for yourself and not having to seek anything outside of yourself, which is, it takes a level of mastery to be at that place. And it's not easy, but it's making sure that you do take that time to even know what your needs are. And a lot of people don't know what their needs are because they don't spend time with themselves. They're too busy working or letting other people tell them who they are, how they should be doing things, how we should be living, what success is, what's valuable, what's worthy, you know. And when you take time out to just be with yourself, maybe go on a vacation or a healing retreat to tap in and tune into who you are and what your soul is calling you to do. What does your heart want? What healing needs to occur within yourself? What perceptions need to be shifting in there so that you can embrace this harvest that is meant for you. So there's something that needs to be released in this full circle for you. And you may have already been doing this and now it's harvest time for you, pile number 3. Or this is what you're about to embark on. Okay, let me just check on the tarot real quick. Pile number 3. Whoa. Okay, so we have the 5 of coins looking ahead. Yeah, rebuilding, exactly, and coming to acceptance, accepting who you are, pile number 3. And this is the 5 of coins reverse. Sorry, did I say cups? The 5 of coins. Yeah, so there's some positive changes that are coming in for you. You've overcome some hardships, maybe feeling rejected, and now you're starting to rebuild your confidence, which is great, which is what, you know, you should be doing. And then we have the full moon. Yeah, illuminating those aspects of your subconscious where you have allowed other people to dictate who you are and your value, and no longer accepting that, deciding your worth is not based on anybody else's perception but your own. We have the star. I love it. Wish granted. Wish coming true for you, pile number 3. So there's whatever it is that you've been wanting to manifest. You're at the point in your life where you're able to harvest that for all the work that you've been doing, all the love that you've been pouring into yourself. You know, there's a couple different readings here for the collective that's tuned into this, so just take what resonates for you. Excuse me. But there's something that you've been wishing and wanting, and maybe there is an activity or something, an inspiration or a dream that you have that you're wanting to act on and do, and you're being told yes now to act on your inspirations, to act on this creative energy that's flowing into you right now, because you're receiving some inspiration, you're receiving guidance and energy. You may be feeling very energetic. So some of you are being asked to rest, receive, and to process everything that you've been through. And some of you have been doing that processing, and now it's time for you to step forward on the path and to embrace your talents and your gifts and this manifestation that you're wanting to bring forward, whatever that talent is, whatever you feel inspired to create. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out. Yeah, your destiny. It's time for you to step forward into your destiny, pile number 3. This beautiful beginning, time for change, time for expansion. It's time for your glow up. It's time for you to see yourself as you really are. Time for you to release this perception, this false perception of you. Time for you to release. If you need to cry, to let it out, allow yourself to cry, because when we cry, it helps us to let go. It helps us to cleanse. It helps us to release our pain. All right, I wanted to get some messages from Source for you real quick just to end the reading. We have unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. There you go, pile number 3. This has been you, right? And right now you may have been seeing people through the eyes of love, and now you're being called to see yourself through those eyes of love and to release and let go of anything that has hurt you in the past. Release that person, step into your innocence, practice forgiveness all the time, because people are just functioning from their level of awareness and perception. Open the eyes of your heart. I love that we have the eyes everywhere. We have success. I grow and thrive in the universe. I discover the purity of my heart and the higher wisdom that guides me towards victory. I direct my thoughts towards clarity and nurture wisdom, love, and goodness within me. I am free now, and I succeed in my life. Yeah, that's what's coming for you. Pile number 3, you're about to receive that success. That is what's waiting for you, is this Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, that is what is going to come in this full circle, this completion. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to redo pile number 3. Here we are. Here and now. The future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again, because here and now there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. And you are ready for your harvest, pile number 3. You are ready. No longer looking towards the past to receive, any more. When we live in the past, we can live in that regret space, or, we're focusing too much on our pain and our trauma. And if we're looking towards the future, we can have anxiety or worry or fear of what may be and what may come, if the past is going to repeat itself in the future. And when we're in the present moment, that is how we know that we have mastered our healing. We have mastered our ability to calm the mind and understand our emotions. We're no longer needing to look towards the past because we have unhealed wounds. And we're no longer afraid of the future, of what may come, because we know that we are the ones who are in alignment with our divine self, and that everything that happens has reason and purpose. And we know we don't need to fear anything. We just trust and have faith that we're always being guided and we're always being supported, and that everything that does come our way, we trust that we can handle the situation, and that it is meant to teach us more about who we are and to connect us more to our divine self. All right, pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it has resonated with you today. Please take what does resonate and leave the rest with love. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'd love to have you back for future readings. Y'all take care.